Virginia is a New World wine region on the rise. Located halfway between California and Europe, Virginia is developing a style all of its own, midway between New World and Old World style wines. In the 40 years since the cultivation of European wine grapes was introduced to Virginia, the state has become home to nearly 300 wineries and is reaching 4,000 acres of vineyards, making Virginia the fifth largest wine-producing region in the United States. It is a unique wine region whose unparalleled beauty, history, and access to the winemaking process make it unlike any other in the world. The state has many distinct wine-growing regions, including 7 American viticultural areas, producing numerous varieties of wine that are distinctively Virginia, including Viognier, Petit Verdot, Cabernet Franc, Petit Manseng, and Bordeaux blends, now garnering attention from wine critics from California to New York to London. And no matter who the grower or which the variety, the goals for Virginia wine are the same: crafting the best quality wine the region can create while expressing Virginia's terroir, the distinctive imprint of flavor defined by the climate and soil of the land. Virginians have made wine for more than 4 centuries. The British Empire had such hopes for Virginia wine, they required each male settler in Jamestown to plant and tend at least 10 grapevines. Sadly, little came of it. With the goal of one day realizing the promise of fine Virginia wines, Thomas Jefferson, along with his Italian viticulturalist, cultivated European grapes for more than 30 years. Yet, due primarily to disease, his Monticello vineyards never produced a single bottle of wine from his years of vineyard trials. In the 1820s, wines made from Native American grapes met with great success. Virginia received international acclaim when a Virginia Norton wine was named Best Red Wine of All Nations at the Vienna World's Fair in 1873. But in the early 20th century, Prohibition promptly brought winemaking in Virginia to a standstill. The industry was slow to bounce back. As late as 1950, Virginia had all of 15 acres of commercial wine grapes. By the 1970s, several Virginia wineries were experimenting with growing wine grapes, including Italian vintner Gianni Zonin, who hired Gabriele Roussi to grow and harvest vinifera grapes near Charlottesville at Barboursville Vineyards. In 1976, the nation's bicentennial year, the Virginia wine industry began anew. With 40 years of experience and experimentation, Virginia winemakers have learned well and are now doing more than simply unlocking the quality of their fruit. They are truly expressing the Virginia land in their wines. Viticulturalists and winemakers in Virginia work with weather similar to the wine regions of Europe and look to the European tradition of winemaking to craft classical, elegant wines. The region's Bordeaux-style blends and red wines, such as Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Merlot, are creating excitement for people looking for an old-world-style red wine. In addition to its variety of offerings and commitment to quality, a number of factors work to make Virginia not just a producer of wine, but a true wine region. An unparalleled sense of history coupled with magnificent scenery, a burgeoning food scene, and first-class facilities have created a vibrant tourism industry centered around Virginia wine. Wineries located from the Chesapeake Bay to the Blue Ridge Mountains allow visitors to taste a wide variety of Virginia wines, as well as experience the people, places, and stories behind them. Similar to the wine estates of Europe, many Virginia vineyards are artisanal and family-run. Nestled amongst the state's historic landscape, the vineyards showcase the best of Virginia's past and present. Everywhere one looks, Virginia's statewide commitment to creating quality wines has laid the foundation for a wine industry that is poised for growth and increased recognition. More acres under vine than at any point in its rich history. New wineries opening their doors with state-of-the-art facilities. An influx of talented new winemakers to the state. increasing distribution, growing consumer demand, record tourism, hundreds of festivals and wine-related events, an annual showcase for the wine industry, support at the state and local levels, national and international awards, quality wines. Virginia Wine is the story of Virginia today, embraced wholeheartedly by its land, its people, their history, resources, and expertise. This would not have surprised Virginia's first wine enthusiast, Thomas Jefferson, and nothing seen in the Virginia countryside or tasted in a glass of Virginia wine is distant from his vision for this land. For more information, visit the Virginia Wine website at www.virginiawine.org.